So hi everyone. Hello, my name is Malik. Our group members are Vincent, Joshua, Jie, Meet, and I. Today I'm going to introduce about the web application, environment building, the design process, and do a live demonstration of our web application. So here are the contents we have. I will do an introduction, which is the requirement that I have mentioned in the assignment, and do a web application environment building, which is the back end, and do a design process, including the functions we have in the web application, the questions we have faced during the design process. And after that, we're going to do a live demonstration of the web application and go to a conclusion. So our task about the assignment is to design a web application that can show the customers show the users about how our client have changes over time, from different timing, from different aspects. So in order to build a pure Java environment, we have to install JDK and Tomcat first. So what is JDK? JDK, also named as OpenJDK, stands for Open Java Development Kit. So when we install it, we can set the variable environment. We go to System Properties, we go to Advanced Settings, Environment Variables, and add a system variables into Java Home, and go to click OK. With JDK installed, we can go to install Tomcat. As you can see, this picture, when we install in the Tomcat, we can set up the username and password. When we see this page, we can understand that Tomcat has been installed correctly. As you can see that over here say you are successfully installed Tomcat, congratulations, and we'll pause on this page. See, and after that, when we have installed Tomcat, we can install the GeoServer. Go to GeoServer site and download the web archive, and put web archive into Tomcat's web apps folder, which is the same path as Tomcat. So like we mentioned, after the installation of Tomcat, we can see this page, and on the same page, we can go to Manager app. When we go into it, we need to use the username and password that we just set up to log in. As you can see this page, we will have the GeoServer highlighted over here, and with that existed in the Tomcat, we can go and click Start to start the GeoServer. So that's the end of web application environment building. As you can see, this is a basic structure overall, how the environment works. This is the users we have, and they go to browsers, they access to JavaScript with OpenLayers, GeoServer, and Tomcat. So they are in the same phase. And shape files can only be accessed through QGIS and PostGIS. Let's go to the design process. In the design process, I'm going to introduce our website's main functions first. So the first function I want to introduce is the time series. In our assignment, we have to let users available to change the time in order to see the difference from time to time in the Auckland, to let them see how Auckland have been developed. So see the left picture is the water pipes 103 years ago. As you can see, the water pipes is colored with blue color on the map. There's a few of them lighted over there. And as you can see, the right picture, which is 40 years after the left picture, is 63 years ago. As you can see, some of the new water pipes has been built up within this 40 years time. So with this function, we can know the changes during this 40 years. And the second function I want to introduce is layer search. If you click into one item in the map, you can see the attributes of it, including the GIS ID, which is really important for layer search. Wherever the position you are on the map, if you put in this GIS ID in the search box and go to submit, the map will automatically locate the item in the map and zoom in and highlight the item you have just searched. And the third thing I want to introduce is the scale we have. Usually you can just use your middle mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Other than that, you can go to the icon on top left of the map to see there's a plus and minus icon on the page. That means zoom in and zoom out. And also we have a proper scale over here to let you understand what size of the map is. So that's very accurate. During the design process, we have faced a few questions. So here are the two questions we have faced and we want to share. The first one is, should we choose leaflet or open layers? As a result, I want to say that we believe open layers should be chosen for the project since it's much more easier for the implementation for clients' requirement in the assignment. It also provides web features, service, functions, plus it supports good object-oriented programming style under ECMA Script 6 standard. And the second question is, should we choose GeoServer or map server? So both of them are actually doing a great job, but GeoServer is Java-based and the map server is better with PHP developers. So in that case, we believe that GeoServer should be chosen as the purpose for our assignment for the web application building. This is one function that we have during the map operation. So we can have multiple layers selected at the same time. And also we can, as you can see, the screw bars over here, we can we can screw up or screw down the screw bar in order to show the difference, the changes with different years, different timing in the map. So as you can see, we've got two versions of user interface. The left picture showed the old version of our user interface. As you can see, the layers over here is not that obvious. So we're thinking of having a new user interface, which is the right one. And there are 4 layers over here, all selected with different colors showed in the map. It's quite obvious. So we believe that this one is more good looking than the left one. So that's the end of the introduction of web application, environment building, and also design process. And now I will do a live demonstration of our web application. So as you can see, this is our map. And I'm going to search the water pipes. Shown with blue color, wastewater. Shown with red color, property. So take a few seconds. Yeah, showed with purple, pink color. And last but not least, we have bus patronage, showed with a heat map. If you click, zoom into here, you can see a heat map over here, showed with the amount of people that go to bus station and take buses as a transportation. So we use a heat map to show it with it. We also got the water service area. You can see the green areas. We pick up the random point over here and pick a random point and set it up a 5 kilometers circle to show a range of water service area. This enabled us to do a better analysis in the web application. And go to see the water pipes and wastewater pipes. I'm going to do, so over here you can see the screw bar. This is 0 years before, so it means right now. And if we change it, so 30 years ago, you can see the changes quite obvious. Some of the water pipes and wastewater pipes have disappeared. That means 30 years ago, these water pipes does not exist. But now they have. This is 50 years ago. This is a few changes over here. So 89 years ago, we don't even have water pipes. There's a few of them over here. And so bus patronage, this one is different from the water pipes, wastewater pipes and properties. Since it's monthly, so we can change into, so this one is showed with 135 months ago. So 79 months ago. This is 42 months ago. C is not showing with very height. The red color disappeared. That means that maybe many people have switched into their own vehicles, or say they tried different transportation. And now it showed a bit people back to the transportation. See, and also we can zoom in and zoom out like this, like this. As you can see, when we zoom, the scale over here will change as well. Also can use this to zoom in and zoom out. Let's go to one data showed on the map. Say, zoom in, zoom in. As you can see, there's an attribute pumped up to see the item ID, zoom, and especially important is the GIS ID we can have. So if we copy these numbers and go to a different place, absolutely different place on the map, and put in the number we have over here. Sorry, I'm going to submit. See, we're back into the position with the item that we choose highlighted over here, automatically located and zoom in. So that's the search function we have that I have just introduced. And also we got, we can zoom away, very far away. And as you can see, the data sets automatically disappeared. This is for better analyze. And when we zoom in, yes, it showed up. So over here we can have these three data sets show at the same time. And change the time in order to see the difference. It'll take a few seconds. 35 years ago. See, now a lot of properties have been built up. So yeah, that's the end of the live demonstration. I'm just back to the so here's the conclusion. So result that I believe all of us have done a great job. The web application have been well implemented. If in the future, if we have more time, we can add more features, more functions into our web application in order to make a better place for our users. So that's the end of presentation. Thank you very much for listening.